You gotta be kidding me. I'm never gonna post that. I have no one to post that bond for me. Please, Your Honor, I have
Your
to
Honor,
go.
can we potentially get an earlier court date?
The 28th is the earliest I can do. That's 1 week from tomorrow.
Understood, Judge.
So I'm stuck
Thank
here.
you.
I'm stuck here.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, Judge.
And then we're still on the right. All right, we are on the record in the matter of the city of Wyandotte versus the city of Wyandotte versus Jennifer Vitro, 232420 A and B. And counsel?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke, appearing on behalf of my client. It's time we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom. As to the arraignment, we waive formal reading. My client stands mute.
Thank you. May I have your name for the record, please?
Jennifer Vitro.
All right, the court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purposes of the arraignment. And we'll schedule this matter for pretrial on December 5th at 9:45 a.m. Or counsel, we could do next week. You're back next week unless you think one of the other attorneys can.
No, Judge, the sooner the better. My client doesn't have lodging at this time, so I would anticipate potentially her not getting out of custody. So I would ask for the soonest date.
All right, we'll do November 28th at 9:45. All right, counsel has a bond.
Your Honor, my client indicates that she is homeless and that she was residing in her vehicle, which has been taken into custody. She receives SSD, but was not getting paid for another week. Judge, I'd ask that she be put in a position that if not able to get bonded out, that she at least can start accruing credit for time served. Thank you, Judge.
All right, ma'am, what's the address in Chesterfield?
That's my old house, but I do have somewhere I think I can go.
Where's that?
It's a friend's house in Madison Heights. It's 1310 Madison Heights. Christine Church.
You don't need to put the address on the record or live stream. And ma'am, why don't you work?
I'm disabled.
What's the nature of your disability?
I have cancer.
Are you currently undergoing treatment, or has that been something that's in remission, or?
I forgot treatment.
I'm sorry?
I've given up treatment.
You gave up treatment?
I also have a degenerative bone disease. I just want to go home. I have a visit with my son on Wednesday, and I really don't want to miss that.
What's your, what is it, supervised visit?
Yes, ma'am.
Out of which court?
Macomb.
Why is it supervised?
Oh, that's an awful long story. I lost my father in July, and right after that, my mother and my sister came after my son. My sister is a little not right in the head. They alleged abuse, which never in a million years. My son's my world.
How old's your son?
He's 7. He's almost 8. He's the most beautiful thing on the face of the planet. He's got eyes that light up your entire world. I'll tell you what.
Okay, and so ma'am, what would be in your system if you were tested today?
I'm so sorry.
What would be detected in your system if you were tested today?
Marijuana.
Do you have a valid prescription for marijuana?
I know I was not, I didn't know I needed it. I just bought it. I get it for my nausea from the treatment. Right there.
Nothing else would be detected in your system?
I don't think so.
No heroin?
No, absolutely not. I do not mess around with that stuff. Absolutely not.
All right, given that you don't have any ties to the area, you don't have any stable housing,
My
the
boyfriend
court's
lives down the
going
street.
to order a $5,000 10% bond. In the event you post bond, you're not to be released on GPS tether to the Wayne County Jail. You're not to possess or consume any alcohol or drugs that are not prescribed.
Wait, I'm sorry, what? I don't understand.
$5,000 10% bond. So you need $500 to post so we can guarantee your appearance. And in the event you do post bond, you cannot be released unless you have a GPS tether so we know where to locate you since you don't have any stable housing.
I do have housing.
In the event you're released, you're not to use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed. Thank you.
I have housing.
Thank you,
I
Chair.
have housing.
Ma'am, that's the order of the court. Thank you.
But I have a house to go to. It's right in my court paperwork.
Ma'am, we are done. Thank you. You even wrote in your information homeless, so we're all set. Thank you. So we just have one more in custody and then I can, yeah.
We'll step right up.
All right, we're on the record in the matter of the City of Wyandotte versus Kyle Bollier, 232422. And counsel, your appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Christopher Shemke appearing on behalf of my client. At this time, we consent to the matter being heard via Zoom. As to the arraignment, we waive formal reading. My client stands mute.
Thank you. And sir, your name for the record, please.
Bollier.
All right, and the court will waive the formal reading, enter plea of not guilty for purpose of the arraignment, and we will schedule this matter for pre-trial on November 28th at 10:30 a.m. And counsel, as to bond.
Your Honor, as to bond, my client indicates that he will appear at any and all future court dates. My understanding he's not on probation or parole. I do not believe he's a flight risk, so I would be respectfully requesting consideration for a personal bond. Thank you, Judge.
Sir, did you complete probation out of the 35th District Court?
Yes, I did.
And when were you released from probation?
I was released, I want to say, like at least a month ago, over a month ago. He released me early, a whole year early.
Okay, and so what happened with the matter out of Allen Park in 2022? Dangerous drugs, felony. What happened with that?
That was supposed to be dropped.
You work, sir?
I am in between jobs at the moment, but I'm starting a new job next week, yes.
How long have you been in between jobs?
About a week, about a month. About a month or so.
Where was the last place you were employed, sir?
Shaw's Plumbing.
What's that?
Shaw's Plumbing, they're out of E-course.
Okay, and how long did you work there?
I worked there for about a year.
And so where is it that you say you're starting work with next week?
I'm supposed to start working with it's a lawn service. I don't remember the name of it. It's through some buddies of mine. They work for Novi. It's a lawn service. They do a lot of lawn and care, like the landscaping stuff.
So you're starting a lawn service job right before the snow starts?
No, they do snow removal as well. That's it.
Sir, if you were to test today, what's in your system?
There would be possibly cocaine, maybe methamphetamine.
Anything else?
No. I've been off the heroin for a year.
You don't use any Suboxone to help you with that, or no?
No, I hate Suboxone. I don't like them. I think it's just a substitute for the problem.
Okay. Ever failed to appear in court before, sir?
No, well, I think so, but not intentionally. But I failed to show up in court once prior, but not intentionally. I have a pretty good track record of showing up when I'm needed.
Okay. And sir, are you out on bond in any other jurisdiction?
No.
All right, given your previous criminal history, sir, and to assist in your own sobriety, the court's going to order a $7,500 10% bond. In the event you post bond, sir, you are to not use any alcohol or drugs unless prescribed, and then we'll see you back on November 28th.
Okay, so I got my personal bond.
$7,500, 10%, sir.
So what is 10%? You gotta be kidding me. I'm never gonna post that. I have no one to post that bond for me. Please, Your Honor, I have
Your
to
Honor,
go.
can we potentially get an earlier court date?
The 28th is the earliest I can do this, 1 week from tomorrow.
Understood, Judge.
So I'm stuck
Thank
here.
you.
I'm stuck here.
All right, thank you. Have a good
Thank
day.
you, Judge.
And then we're still on the record in the matter of the state of Michigan versus Tayshaun Young, 231884.
I don't believe this is my case, Your Honor.
It is not. I believe you're all set unless we get the other custodies back.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, have a good day. All right, thank you.
He was doing well, making progress, continues to do well. Ms. Shine provided me a copy of updated status report that I received this morning. He has completed his 5 days on the workforce. He is registered for his MAD meeting. He has been making his monthly payments. The balance is listed as $1,015, but of that, Your Honor, 600 of that is oversight fees that may not be assessed if he gets early termination at the end of 12 months. And he's about 5 months into the probation currently.
Okay, so did you attend FAN Thursday?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
I had work that day and it was just a lot going on that day, but I will attend the next fan meeting.
Sir, I ordered you on August 21st to attend FAN. That's September, October, and November. You haven't attended either one, any of those dates.
You said attend the fan meeting?
I sure did.
After that?
I said defendant, and I have it right here, so I'm reading right from it. Defendant to participate in FAN to assist in finding treatment and counseling.
I thought you just told me to find the treatment, the outpatient class. Keep trying to. I just don't remember that. That's all.
Let me see something else. See what.
Unfortunately, Your Honor, as you well know, the meeting was last Thursday, so it's the third Thursday of every month. But actually, I had planned on Judge Clip and I had talked, and I might go myself to that meeting as well, so I can definitely remind and make sure that Mr. Wall attends as well.
I'll be at the next meeting.
Really, when's the next meeting?
You say next Thursday, right?
No,
It's third Thursday.
no. Okay, so your attorney's right next to you talking. So are you thinking of something different? Like,
No,
are
I thought
you
he said
focusing
next
somewhere
Thursday.
else?
He said the third Thursday. I just thought he said next Thursday.
Third Thursday of the month.
Which we just passed the third Thursday this month, but I've got it circled in red on my calendar for December. I believe it's December 21st.
And it is December 21st.
I'll be there.
Yes. You will be, or otherwise you're going to be spending some time in jail. There's a reason I ordered you to participate in FAN, sir. Not just because I felt like I needed something else to say, right? Because there's benefits of that. And now you've had 3 months of not having any of the benefits. Are you in your treatment? Are you in counseling?
Yes.
Okay. And how long have you been in counseling?
Outpatient counseling? Outpatient counseling, right?
Or what counseling are you at? Saying yes.
That's which one I'm talking about. I just couldn't get in touch with them. I called a few places and they didn't call back. Like probably like 3 weeks ago, I called one, and 2 months prior to that, I called one, and they never got back with me.
And I think that makes Your Honor's point of why attending the FAN meeting this past Thursday could have been helpful for
Or attending in, October or September.
Mhm.
So you're not in treatment right now.
No, ma'am.
So then what counseling are you attending?
No, I've been trying to get into
I
counseling.
just asked if you're attending counseling and you said yes.
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I believe that's, I was gonna jump in to clarify that he has not attended the counseling program. What I would suggest respectfully, Your Honor, is if he, when he goes, when he goes to the next FAN meeting, he can write you out a one-page summary of what he learned from the process from attending that meeting. Plus, we can give you an updated report in terms of his ability to find counseling, because I know through Judge Clifton, there are just incredible resources at those meetings.
Right. So your client has now been on probation
About 5 months.
about 5 months and has not really complied with any. Well, actually, he's not on probation. I sentenced him to 45 days jail with certain conditions because of his criminal history, which is why I didn't sentence him to jail. Sentence him to probation. I sentenced him to jail in lieu of probation and gave him conditions to comply with while I'm out, to keep him out of jail. And
Yes,
you're not complying with those conditions, sir.
So if I start the outpatient, so I got to do both of those, the outpatient and the FAN meetings too at the same time?
Yes, sir.
So if I complete the outpatient, I still got to do the FAN meetings? I thought if I just did
We can revisit that at a later
Okay.
date. At this point, we're over 2, so.
Okay.
Yeah, sure are.
I'll be at the next meeting, trust me.
Unless you're in jail, then you won't be able to make the next meeting.
You're right.
And Your Honor, I would indicate he is still gainfully employed, has completed the 5 days community work service. So although he's not in compliance, he is making steps, and we will get him into full compliance.
And I can appreciate that, counsel, but the concern is that Mr. Lowe has been, I sentenced him June 21st, with a jail review August 16th. We held the jail review August 21st. At which time your client hadn't complied with anything this court had ordered him to do. So I adjourned it to November 20th so he could participate in FAN, get the treatment going, and he still hasn't done any of that. Now, so let me just ask you this question. If somebody owed you money and you called once and they didn't answer, would you wait 2 more months to call again to collect on the money that you're owed?
No, ma'am.
No, but yet that's what you're saying you did for your treatment. You called, nobody called you back, and so 2 months later you called again, and nobody called you back, and now it's been 3
No,
weeks.
she told me to call a different place now, so I called a different place and tried to get in touch with them, and they said they were going to have to call back because they didn't have me moved. So then I just came to my probation officer last week, and she just told me to call another place, and they do it over the computer or such, whatever she said. But that's the next place she just told me to call. But she just tells me to call a different place each time. She gives me a nice what's the name of everybody to call, but they don't even, half of them not even answering. 2 of them said, I'll give you a call back. The other one last week, it's just too much. It's just too much with them. Cause why y'all don't have an outpatient? I'm just.
Well, sir, let me just clarify this, right? Okay, so, outpatient services are handled by, specific types of trained counselors. Okay, judges do a lot of things, but we can't do all of that also. We have a treatment court here, a mental health treatment court, there's sobriety courts, there's all of those types of treatment courts that incorporate substance use counseling in it. But for us to have one on our own, that is not our area of services.
It would help a lot.
I understand that. I don't disagree with you, sir. However, that is a different field of practice altogether that I'm not equipped to handle. I am not a certified substance use counselor. So while yes, it'd be great if every court could have their own, but that isn't the way that it works. Your phone that went off, you have Google on there, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So show me on your search history, your searches for outpatient substance use counseling.
We just called off the paper. We just called off the paper.
That's my point. My point is this, you think it's a good idea for courts to have their own substance use counseling, right? Okay. I think it's a good idea for you to take a proactive approach to work on your own sobriety, which you didn't do at all. You didn't do it all.
And Your Honor, I may be able to assist Mr. Lowe. As Your Honor is aware, I do a lot of license restoration cases, and also have a substance abuse counselor that works closely with my office, although is not affiliated with my office. I could have him to this substance abuse counselor. She has an MA, LPC. She's, does substance abuse full-time. I could have him within the week, if not by the end of this week, into that counselor. And she's done court reviews as well as substance use evaluations for many, many, many years.
And who is that?
Julie DuPont Moshe in Livonia.
And when is your client scheduled to be there?
Oh, he's not. I think I could make arrangements. I could make a phone call before I leave here today. I'm just trying to help the situation, right?
Oh, your client's not helping himself. You've had 5 months to get some of these conditions done, sir, to keep yourself out of jail.
You don't have to worry about me this last month. I'll be at the class. You don't have to worry about it. This is your last time seeing it.
Well, better not be the last time I see you. Better see you a fan.
Well,
Yeah, in addition to the fan meeting which we will be attending, I will have him seen by the counselor, Your Honor, before we return.
the cash. Most of the cash and
And he understands, Your Honor, that this was 45 days holding over his head, and that if you are to violate him, whether it's today or another time, you could put 90 days on him. He fully understands that. He and I have talked about that.
All right, I'm going to adjourn this to December 4th. And we're going to see when your counseling appointment is.
If we do that at 9 a.m., Your Honor?
Yes.
Thank you. Or 8:30, whatever the court.
Whichever you prefer.
8:30, Your Honor?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, do not come back here with another excuse that you didn't get a call back. You call until you find a place that answers you and gets you set up with an appointment.
yes, ma'am.
If it was something that you really wanted to do, you would have continued to call. So that tells me that you're not really interested in staying in your sobriety. That's what your inaction says to me. You may say something different, but your inaction tells me that.
Thank you for your consideration, Your Honor. We will make sure he's in compliance before we return.
And if you're testing today, what's in your system?
Nothing.
Okay, because you're testing today.
You're gonna test it.
Okay.
Also, there are other locations for fan meetings, so you need to look into those. I know that there's a Western Wayne. So look into those because between now and December 4th, you should be attending one. So please repeat back to me what it is you're supposed to be doing. So I know that you know what you're supposed to do.
Can you repeat that again, son? Western Wayne, Andy,
Yes. What is it you're going to be doing with that one?
oh, I'm gonna be at the family meeting and the outpatient.
Sir, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying.
So this is an additional meeting. This isn't the one that's on the third Thursday of the month. We're going to find out when and where that is. You can attend that before December 4th.
Okay.
So, sir, do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's not taking the place of the December meeting. That's something in addition. So find a location to attend
Yes, Your Honor.
before you come back on December 4th.
Yes, Your Honor.
And stop at probation and with Ms. Shine, and she can tell you how to go about testing today.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, and this is a matter of Aaron